This is Enthusiastic. Welcome to the gist today. Alright, today we have something important we want to discuss, and if you are a student preparing for the UTME exam, we have something important to discuss with you today, and that is JAMB's Lekki Headmaster summary. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the new English literature textbook JAMB just approved for the 2025 UTME exam. So let's get right into the gist. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, that is the JAMB, introduced the Lekki Headmaster by Kabir Alabi Garba as the new recommended test for English language literature for the 2025 UTME. And what is this textbook all about? What is it all about? And if you have not heard it before, don't worry. The book is actually a fascinating one, and by Kabir Alabi, and it captures issues that relate to education, leadership, and societal values in the country. You know, the story's backdrop is relatable, especially if you are familiar with the challenges in schools and communities around you. It's the type of test that brings character to life, and makes you think deeply about leadership and how society functions. So to ace your JAMB exam this year, especially the English language, you need to really understand the plot, the characters, and the theme embedded in the story that is captured in Lekki Headmaster. Before we go to the summary of this book, why does JAMB change its literature? What's the rationale behind it? Well, JAMB updates its recommended test time to time to keep the syllabus fresh, and to expose students like you to new perspective. They don't just want students to have the same view all over and over again. So the Lekki Headmaster by Kabir Alabi Garba was chosen to reflect contemporary youth in Nigeria society. As the country, a lot of things are changing in the country. So JAMB also wants to ensure that the students have an understanding and are aware of what are happening in the country. So the book gives you the changes, actually gives you the chance to engage with a story that mirrors the reality you live in or have heard about. All right, so it is not a difficult book. And what you should know about Lekki Headmaster. All right, to succeed with this test, you need to dive into the story. That is the first thing. The first thing you need to do is to read the book thoroughly. You need to go through it chapter by chapter and pay attention to how the story unfolds, how the character interacts, and the decision they make. You get what I'm saying? You want to focus on key characters and try to understand their motivations, what drives them, how do they influence the storyline. Once you get the major events in the book, it becomes easier for you to analyze the themes and answer any question that JAMB throws your way. So what are the key themes and literary features of Lekki Headmaster? Simple. One of the exciting things about this textbook is its theme. And as you read, you are going to notice that leadership is a main focus. One of the main focus in the book is leadership. The book also explores what it means to be a leader and the challenges that come with it. There's also a strong emphasis on community development and the role education play in shaping the society. Think about your schools in your area. How do they contribute to the community? In the book, you also find literary features like symbolism and dialogue play a big role. For example, certain events or objects in the story symbolize bigger societal issues. So you want to pay attention to this in order to gain deeper insight into what the book is all about. So, and you expect JAMB to test your ability to identify and analyze this feature in order to take note as you read. So now a lot of students have been asking us, they need the PDF file where you should get it along with your UTME registration. So don't worry about that. It's going to be made available for JAMB. So what are the tips you need for studying Lekki Headmaster for UTME in 2025? Number one, you want to start early. Start reading it early. Then as you read, make sure you take notes, jot important points down chapter by chapter, then identify quotes, practice questions. Then you want to talk about the book with your friends. Okay, I read this last night, I read this, can we just talk about it? Then ask yourself questions. That is how you can really understand what this book is all about. So as we recap everything, change can be challenging, but it's also an opportunity to grow. So you need to embrace Lekki Headmaster by Kabir Alabi Garba, so that it's not just about you preparing for an exam. It's also about you gaining insight into leadership, education, and community development. So like this video, kindly subscribe, share, and tell your friends about it. Thank you.